beating so fast. My heart's beating, beating, beating so fast.
Good morning. I'm at home in my bathroom. I'm having a warm cup of tea. I love to drink tea in the morning. I find it so soothing and relaxing. I am about to get ready for the day. The plan is to work in my atelier for 6-7 hours to finish a project, then to pick up a furniture piece for my shop. Later in the evening to be attending an event that I was invited by the Chamber of Fashion Vienna. The event's theme is Get Together in the New Year. I cannot believe that January is already gone, and I would like to show you some pieces that I've been sewing for myself. So finally I had time for myself, and that I've also been buying in Bucharest and here in Vienna. So let's spend some time together. I will be applying some argan oil and vitamin C. Of course, I washed my face before, and I did a little scrub with coffee powder. I can show you. I sometimes keep the powder for a facial scrub, and I like to use my jade roller. Not too intense, just a little bit against the puffiness. It has been so much snowing here. Some of you know that I live outside of Vienna. The weather is a little bit colder, and it has been snowing much more than in the city. It was very beautiful, but not easy, not easy to get out on the streets to drive off. A couple of days ago I needed 1 hour to clean the parking area, and I will be applying now a cream, not too greasy, always on the neck, in the evening as well. And I will be taking care now of my hair. It's half done. I will put some leave-in conditioner mixed with some hair gel. And I also like to use some edge control. That's a gel. And to use this brush. I recently bought it at the hair shop, Prosi. It's called Prosi. I love to shop there because they sell products for my hair type. It's not an easy hair to handle, but it's mine. So I'm taking good care of it. And now I will be wrapping it while I will do my makeup. That's a silk cloth. I've been washing it 50 times and it's still the best one that I have. I will wash my hands and then continue with my skincare and a little bit of makeup. I'm telling you a little secret that I got to know from my friend Elena Petra. She is an expert in brows and eyelashes. This gel is the best for the brows. It is called Max Hold Gel from Sayas. She said she tried a dozen, and this is the best. It's huge, so maybe you want to share it with your friends. It's going to last 2 lifetimes, so it's very big. Of course, it's for the hair, but yeah, it's ideal for the brows. And yeah, she's right, and I'm very happy. I've been using it now for half a year every day, and yeah, very important. You have to brush your brows before, and then to slowly apply the gel. I'm going to let them dry and continue. December has been crazy. I took part in a Christmas market organized by my friends Charity and Tassilo. It only lasted for a weekend, but it was so much work before and I would say also after. But it was such a pleasure to be there, to get to know new people. Their house is magical, I always say that.
Meine Freundin die Bernd wird heute für uns lesen. Ich habe sie zum ersten Mal jetzt aus Oberösterreich eingeladen zu uns.
Mit jeder weiteren Minute fühlte sie, wie dieser lebensspendende.
Herzlich willkommen, dass ihr alle da seid. Ich darf jetzt vor allem einmal die Künstler vorlesen, dass das einmal so auch offiziell gewürdigt wird.
Aha, ja.
Patricia Vincent, die heute vielleicht eine Hochzeitskleider dabei hat. Und sag nur dazu, Keramik und Goodies.
Eierlikör und
Ja. Und auch die große Spenderin, muss ich sagen, von dem riesigen Mispelzweig, den ihr vielleicht im Garten schon draußen seht.
Then I had an open week event at my shop. I've been there for a week every day, and I had to prepare a lot before it and even after, because some of my customers had some custom wishes and I had to do everything for them before Christmas, of course. After the event as well, I didn't have any free minute, but on the 21st I went to Romania and I drove. It's almost 1,000 kilometers. Yeah, 1,000 kilometers until the city where my mother lives. I always stop halfway. I stay one night in Timișoara. I would say halfway time-wise, I would need like 14-15 hours to reach my mother's house. So after 7-8 hours drive, I would stop in Timișoara. This time I've stayed in a different hotel and I didn't regret it. So my favorite hotel was fully booked. I don't know what's happening in the last year. They've been fully booked. They almost doubled the tariff. And then I said I have to try something new. It's not a new hotel, it's from the communist time, but it always had a high standard. It's very plushy, very cozy, elegant. They provide parking places, so it was so good to spend the night there. Also on the way back to Austria, I chose to stay there. The services are impeccable. I've also ordered dinner because I didn't want to shop around in the night. I was exhausted from the driving. I had a wonderful time in Romania. I've been spending Christmas there. First time after many years, because in the past years I didn't want to be part of the wave, to wait many hours at the border check, but my friend Florentina told me a secret where to find a border where there are no cars, and she was right. I thought it's abandoned. But yeah, there were the police, the Hungarian and the Romanian police there, and I was so surprised that there were no cars. So that was good to know. It was very very nice to spend time with my mother, my niece, my friends. Also, the New Year Eve I've spent it together with friends at a local restaurant. It was very interesting to be part of the local community. I returned 1 week faster than I planned. I was so energized and I wanted to begin with the projects that I planned for this year. So I returned on the 4th of January. Honestly, I've spent quite a lot of time also at home. I've been baking a lot. First time ever, I was doing some cornetos and out of puff pastry, my own invention, my own recipe, but they were so nice, unexpectedly good. They go very very well with coffee, and I've been also baking twice apple crumble, also for the first time and for the second time, every time delicious. And I've been spending many hours in my atelier, also editing videos. By the way, editing videos, it's a pretty new discovery for me. I've started 2 years ago, and I didn't know that I'm going to like it so much. My family sees that, and I got as a birthday, because my birthday is in December, I got as a birthday gift the new Lenovo computer and the new editing software. Everything is much smoother and I enjoy it much more. Santa was generous because my family is doing well. I am healthy, I am happy, and I have a lot of energy for all the upcoming projects. I'll have to continue not to lose track of the time. Besides being here on YouTube, I'm taking care of my social media platforms. Instagram is my favorite. I'm also creating reels sometimes. My website, I always say, is my business card, because there you find all the information about my work. Facebook is my least favorite one, but I always say it's necessary to keep in touch with my family, friends. I don't meet my friends physically too often, maybe once every second month. I find it a little bit difficult to divide my time between meeting friends and the time spent at work, at home. I have a beautiful house in the middle of the nature. It brings me a lot of peace and quiet moments that I'm craving for. I love to spend time with my cats. I love to take long walks. Sometimes my friends are joining me, but yes, we don't meet too often, especially not now in the winter. But I'm here on the channel. Many of you I don't personally know, but I thank you for being here. By the way, my channel is not monetized. It's nothing wrong with being monetized, but you can watch my episodes without any interruptions. I know ads are very important to sustain a channel. It is very expensive. I'm referring also to the time that it's needed to create content, but also the tools, and I'm happy that my family is supporting me, and also that before I was writing a lot, so I was dedicating a lot of time for my blog. I had it for about 12 years, and this channel is a transition from the blog into a different space. So the space is here on YouTube, and I love to be here. It's almost 2 years now, because I've started my channel in March, April 2021. I think I'm hearing the cat. They don't like closed doors. So I'm almost done. I'll have to do my eyelashes and 2 final products. I will be applying the lipstick after I will dress. And this lanolin cream is amazing for the lips. I'm also using it in the summer. Now in the winter is amazing. I will be using today red lipstick, but after I will dress. Also, I will be putting on the earrings afterwards. So let's open the scarf and unwrap the hair. So I'm done. Makeup is very natural. I will be going downstairs to finish the theme, and I will be showing you the outfits. So here I've hung all the pieces that I would like to show you today. By the way, I'm wearing Timbuktu de Toilette by L'Artisan Parfumeur. It is a very special scent. It is a little bit intense but very inspiring. I would like to start with two pieces that I bought in Bucharest. First of all, those earrings, they're very sweet. I have a weakness for earrings, and I discovered about 5-6 years ago a shop in the old town of Bucharest, Centrul Vechi. I've got to know a couple during an art fair. They are extremely passionate about earrings. I think they were presenting a few hundred pairs, each one of a kind. They're traveling throughout Europe to gather and collect what they find beautiful, and every time I have the chance to be in the area, to be in Bucharest, first of all, I would go to their shop. 5-6 years ago, when I got to know them, they were renovating it, but now it's very practical because this fair is not taking place anymore. There is a restaurant at this location. The location itself is very beautiful. It's a palais, but they're not organizing the art fair. Therefore, it's so nice that they have a shop. And I found those earrings. I'll put them on. The next piece that I would like to show you is something that I was asked after I published the episode filmed in Prague. It is this beret made out of wool. In November, I discovered a vintage shop in Bucharest. It is also located in the center, very close to a romantic park. I got on the street by pure chance. I entered the shop, there was nobody inside, no salesperson, but then I've noticed somebody outside. I think she was smoking, and I asked her if I'm allowed to get inside. I don't want to disturb her, but if I'm allowed to go inside, and she said yes, take your time, I will be there soon. And I got the time to discover some pieces. Some are also here hanging, but let me show you the beret in case you didn't see the episode in Prague. So this is how it looks. I find it very pretty. It is made out of a very soft wool, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. Let's see now the next pieces. This beautiful silk shirt is from the 70s. I discovered it in the same shop near the beautiful park where I got the beret from. I found 3 different shirts, but today I will be showing you only one. And I recently finished those trousers. They are a sample, and I will be creating more of them. I'm doing the silk ties, so neck ties, since a couple of years. They've been selling very good because some of my customers were telling me that they have to wear black. For example, they work at a bank and they have to be dressed in black, but they would like to add an accessory. And as soon as you wear a different color, so not black on a black outfit, but if you choose a contrast color or some very nice pattern, it will add a chic element to your outfit. So I will be trying this now, and I think I will be also showing you how it looks with this kimono jacket. I have it since a couple of years. I bought it in Vienna from a designer. I'm very happy with it. I've been taking it to the dry cleaners every couple of months, and it's intact. I'm saying every couple of months because I've been wearing it a lot, but if I want to wear it for 7-8 months, for example, of course I won't be taking it as often to the dry cleaners. It is silk, so it has to be taken very good care of. Yeah, so I will be putting it on and I will show you how it looks. The sleeves are a little bit too short for me by 2 centimeters. I feel the difference. I won't be able to make them longer, but it is okay. I like the fit, that it is loose. I don't like when clothes are too tight. So these are the trousers with inside pockets. I'm going to wear the outfit with stilettos or boots, depending on the season, on the weather. So the trousers are made by me, the silk twiggy as well. And now I will be trying the kimono jacket to see how it looks and feels. It feels very good because, yeah, I like when the fit is not too tight. And now I will be trying the boots and show you how it looks. This is a beautiful linen jacket. It has traditional elements, so traditional Austrian elements. It is lined. I love when garments are lined. Most of my dresses, so the highest majority, I won't say that all, but most of them I'm lining, so the dresses and the skirts. And I will be combining this jacket, this blazer, with a top. It's a very fine linen and a wool skirt. I've been creating more of those skirts out of this specific wool. It is a classic skirt. I created an episode, actually 2 episodes, where I presented the skirts. So I'm very excited to show you how this outfit looks. I didn't try it before, so I'm curious. Again, the type of shoes depend a lot on the weather, but I will be showing you how it looks with these shoes. They are not white, they have a buttery shade. So this is my wool skirt. It is lined, of course. It has inside pockets. The top is linen. So let's see now how it looks with the jacket. Feels so good. Wow. I'm going to close the buttons. The buttons are dressed in velvet, as well the upper part of the collar. And I will be showing you how it looks at the back, because there is another interesting detail. The last outfit that I would like to show you consists of this long skirt. It is a cotton satin skirt. I've lined it with silk, and this very soft wool cardigan. The cardigan is from Benetton, and I haven't tried this combination before, so let's go and see how it looks. To this look, I am wearing a pair of my earrings design. I've been lately creating new pairs. So this is the skirt created by me. At the waist I've created this pleats detail, so if you'll be wearing something shorter or tucked in, you'll be seeing them. The skirt is not very long. I would say it has a comfortable length, and yeah, I'm wearing it with black shoes. So with this outfit, I would also be wearing boots. It depends again on the weather, on the season. Yeah. I I still have the Christmas fairy lights. I like them so much, so I'll be keeping them longer. Outside is so gloomy and dark. The sky is gray. It won't get any brighter. It is 12 o'clock, but it feels like 4 or 5 p.m. I will be eating now a snack. Then I will place everything here in my wardrobe, and then I will be driving to my atelier to finish the project. I'm happy that it's not snowing. That's very, very good. After my atelier, I spontaneously decided to go to the Glass Fabric. It is an amazing shop. They sell vintage goods. I've created an episode there. I'll link it up here. It's a very interesting and creative space. And a colleague of mine told me that they are selling vintage sewing threads. I'm very curious about the batch that they received. Everything sells out very fast, so I will take the chance that I have the car today with me to go to all the ways that I have to be, to also have a look at the threads. I will take the camera and I will show you some glimpses from there. Tomorrow I will take you with me to my shop because there is a machine that I would like to test. I didn't open it at all, so it's all intact. The box is unopened. It is about the steamer. I haven't seen anything like it before. I'm very excited and curious. I will test it before buying it, so I will be showing you how it looks, how it works. But first of all, I will go now to eat something and then head to town. Time for a coffee break. I am at the shop. I came here early morning. It is now 3:22 p.m. I plan to work until 8 o'clock. Today the shop is closed, but I decided to come to prepare and organize everything for the next week's appointments. Inside is very cozy and nice and quiet. Outside is very cold. It is a real winter day, -4 Celsius degrees. It is gray and dark, but I always say that regardless the season, the weather conditions, no matter if it's snowing, raining, or if we are going through a heat wave, Vienna remains beautiful, charming, and inspiring. Yesterday I had a beautiful and productive day. I've been filming for this episode, then I went to my atelier and I could finish my project on time. After that, I went and I picked up the furniture piece for the shop. I will be showing you in one of the next episodes what's about. Then I went to the Glass Fabric. I will be showing you what I got. It's all here on the table. I didn't film. You can always do that. You can always take photos or film. They are very generous and welcoming, but there were too many people and I didn't have much time. I didn't find the type of threads that I'm usually working with, but I found something else which I find very interesting. In the evening, I attended the event organized by Modevin. Modevin is the Chamber of Fashion Vienna. It was such a pleasure to get to see some of my colleagues, and I got informed by a next project. I got the information email in December and I didn't see it, but it's okay. I got all the information yesterday. I will only have to rush a little bit because the deadline is the 2nd of February. So let me show you now what I've got from the Glass Fabric. Everything what they are selling now, so the whole batch is 50, 60, 70 years old. It is amazing. I've never had such threads before. I got a set of silk threads. They're too thick to sew with them. I will be using them to hang the price tags or to wrap the little boxes, the jewelry boxes that I have. They are gorgeous, they are pristine. They are old. As you see, the paper is already yellow, but the colors are absolutely intact, and from that you can see the amazing quality. I also got a set of needles. They had so many needles. Again, I didn't have before such an amazing quality of needles. They are very old. You can see it from the paper, from the logo. Such quality of needles is not often made today. If you are lucky, you might find something in Japan, of course, still in Germany. But I'm very excited to be trying them, to be working with them. I also got my machine from FAF. It was at repairs, and I got other type of needles for the machine. All my 3 sewing machines are from FAF. I'm very happy with their services, with their customer care, very satisfied, so I can't wait to start working again with my machine. It's always so smooth. Every time I take it back from the service, I would bring it every 2-3 years, also just for normal checks. So even if it would have no issue, I would still bring it for checks. And I always miss it while it's there because it always takes 2 to 3 weeks. So I can't wait to work again with my machine, with my baby, I already say that. Here, while organizing the room, I discovered this box. I forgot about it, honestly, from my sister. She gave it to me before Christmas. She likes to visit different art fairs or flea markets. And she gave me those 2 little bags. I find them so sweet. And this coffee spoon, I thank her and I apologize for not opening the box sooner. Yeah, I have a nice sister. And here, down here, is the box that I will be opening together with you. I'm very excited about it. So let's do it. I've never seen such a steamer before. I'm very curious to see how it looks and works. So I'm going to open it and test it together with you. Then I will decide if I will buy it or not. On a side note, I would like to mention that this machine, this product was not gifted or offered to me. I told you earlier in the episode that my channel is not monetized. Some of my colleagues, some of my friends noticed that there are ads coming before my episodes. Those ads, of course, they come from YouTube, but they are not connected to my channel. My channel is not monetized, so you can watch my episodes without any interruption. If you would stop, let's say, in the middle of an episode and come back to it 10 minutes later or a day later, then there are ads coming before watching it, but it has nothing to do with my channel because anyway it is too small to monetize it. Even if then I would get 20 cents per episode, it won't bring anything to me in this case, but I'm supporting all creators that are monetizing their work. It is very important to do that because I would say that it is a luxury to have a channel. It takes many resources, a lot of financial investment, a lot of time and effort, energy. It is not just the equipment that you have to buy, but also the software. And again, it is the time. I'm supporting some channels through Patreon, but also through my views, likes and comments. So yeah, it was important for me to mention it. Let's open now this box and see what's inside. I like that I can easily move it around. It is a great machine, and of course I'm going to buy it. Thank you for spending some time together with me. I fully enjoyed showing you moments from my reality, from my home, from my work, from here, my little charming shop. I love it so much. I love every centimeter and every moment that I spend here in this space. If you enjoyed this episode, I will be very happy if you will give it a like. And if you want to spend more time here on my channel, please do subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and it will motivate me and it will give me a lot of energy. I will soon be coming with new episodes. I will be showing you more of my work, my colleagues' work, this beautiful city, Vienna, but also other places that I will be visiting, stories, interesting and captivating people. So it's a nice place to be. The community is great. Until then, until very soon, please take care of yourself, of your dear ones. Stay blessed and healthy. I kiss you. Bye.